Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are doing the Shrine of Secrets review for the 17th of June 2022. In case you were unaware, the Twisted Masquerade event is now live and is happening, and with that they're doing a new daily shrine every day for the duration of the event, as well as having the perks 25% off to buy from the shrine. So I'm going to try my best to cover all of these shrines. However, that's going to be impossible because I am busy some days, and sometimes I won't always want to be bothered to just sit here and just talk about it. So um, I'll try my best. I'll do like most of them, but if not, then on Twitter I will post my brief thoughts about it in like a retweet or something. So without further ado, we're going to get started. First of all, we have Boil Over, which is a cape perk, and this one is a nuisance as a killer. It's quite annoying to play against, at least for me. Basically, when you're carrying someone, the struggling effects on the killer get increased by a lot. I think it's like 75%. So that means when you're carrying someone, when you wiggle left to right and you keep walking into walls and stuff, that gets a lot worse, and a lot more harder to control. It also obscures the killer's ability to see hook auras within 16 meters, which isn't that bad because if you're, I mean, obviously you can like have a look for the hooks before you pick the survivor up, but obviously as you just walk around, they'll come into view. So as long as the extra wiggle effects isn't doing too much for you, then you should be able to do it. But the main thing is, you gain 33% of your current wiggling process when the killer drops from great heights. So if you're up on like Cold Tower or something, and they drop from like a height, then their wiggle progress will go up basically. So, I mean, yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, the wiggle progress will go up. I had to think about it then. Yeah, so basically it's annoying. This perk is just annoying. Killers can work around it though. If you're in a high place, they'll just slug you, and if not, then they'll just try their best. But this is a really annoying perk to play against because, for me, the thing for me is literally the struggling effects. It's so annoying trying to just walk, especially for someone like Larry's or Midwich, and you're just trying to walk around into these little rooms, and then like you just keep just slide against the wall, and you're like, come on, I want to just get in the fucking room. Um, yeah, so I guess it's not that. I mean, yeah, I guess it is quite good actually. Well, not good. It's just annoying. Like killers, like I said, will eventually just get around it, but like initially, yeah, it's just a fucking annoying perk basically. Next up, we have Empathy, which is a Claudette perk, and this one has, so you see the auras of injures allies. They get revealed to you within like a really big range. I think it's like over 128 meters, I think, or something. Empathy does not reveal auras of allies when they are in direct contact with the killer, so if they're being carried or, moried or something. I don't have a lot of experience with this one, but I do know that it is pretty solid because the range is huge, and it means you can go to find people. If you yourself are injured, you can find someone and you can heal each other. Or if you just need to find someone, if you've got a challenge to like do gen progress with someone or something like that, I think it's quite solid. I don't really, like I said, I don't really use this perk. I prefer using like Bond or Kindred, but this one's definitely good as well. And again, for those challenges where it's like, heal 6 health states or something, especially with like these Twisted Masquerade challenges, I'm sure there's going to be one about healing or, doing stuff with other survivors. So yeah, I do quite like this one. Even though I don't use it and don't really have a lot of experience with it, I do know that it's good. It's a good perk. Next up, we have Forced Penance, which is a Pyramid Head / Executioner perk, and this one is not great. I don't really use this one. I feel like a lot of people don't really use this one. Basically, survivors who take protection hits get broken for 80 seconds. I guess the thing with this perk is that it's really odd because if survivors, like if you're carrying someone to a hook, for example, actually no, let's just like either that situation or you're in a chase of someone and someone takes a protection hit in that chase. Broken is kind of odd because if they're broken and you can carry on chasing them, broken doesn't really matter because you're chasing them, so it's not like they're just going to go heal because you're chasing them. And if you're not in a chase of them, then they're just injured or broken. and they can still do gens. They can still do gens. They can still heal other people. They can still do exit gates. So this perk's a weird one because either way, if you're in a chase of them or not when they get broken, it's kind of odd because, you know, I'm someone who plays solo queue, so if I'm not bringing med kits in, I don't really have any ways to heal unless like I find someone or I use Kindred to find someone. Um, and like, yeah, just because you're injured, you can still do your objectives. You can still do everything else except be full health. So, but then, like I said, if you're in a chase of them and they're broken, then it's odd because like the same thing happens. Like it doesn't really matter that they're broken because you're chasing them, so you know it's not like they're just going to heal. You know what I mean? So it's weird like that, and also just it's a weird one just because its protection hits. I will say this is good on like killers like Plague and Twins who need to keep people injured. I know Twins especially. This is good because you want to keep people injured to use Victor. So I guess if you like playing Twins or you're a Twins main and you don't have this, then I would definitely say get this because I think in that situation it's really good. Also Plague, I guess, because not saying that the full infection gives people broken anyway, until they cleanse. So maybe not there, but like I don't know. It's not very good. It's so odd and it's so like counterintuitive, but you know it's there. I guess I don't know. I've spent a lot of time on that, but yeah, it's not great. And finally, we have Lightbourn, which is a hillbilly perk. And this one has it so survivors basically can't blind you, as well as things like firecrackers, flashbangs, and blast mines. And then survivors who do attempt to blind you with said items and objects will have their aura revealed to you for 10 seconds. This one, this one's a weird one because like it's good because obviously survivors bring flashlights a lot these days, and I know it's fucking annoying to put up with that. So it is kind of fun to have like these sweaty ass survivors, you know, dead harding to blind you and nothing happens. However, you can also just make the argument, just look at the wall, or bait the pickup so you can just like get them away from you, which I do get that argument, and I am kind of in that camp. I am kind of just like this perk's not really needed because you can counter flashlights. Um, However, I do also get the appeal of like it's just annoying, and sometimes if you're in an area like open area, you can't do that. So I do get it from both sides. So I will say like this perk is nice to run. I do it sometimes. Like if I have like if I see a team, and they have like 3 or 4 flashlights like amongst them, then yeah, I would definitely put this on because at that point it's like yeah, I know they're going to be sweaty. I know they're going to try every single time they're going to try and blind me. So I can see in that sense, like, yeah, slap it on. Also, you could just use Franklin's to make them drop their flashlights, and it'll basically just make them waste their time, go back for their precious pearl flashlights. So, this perk's a weird one. For the most part, I will say it's good to have on hand if, like I said, you're loading up for a lobby, and, you know, all the survivors have, like, if there's, like, at least, I'll say if there's, like, at least 3 flashlights, maybe even 2, actually. Just like it depends like how much experience you have. For the most part, I still get blinded. You know, if I'm looking at walls or like you know, sometimes I forget to look around and like I'm just like fuck's sake. So I will say this one is quite nice, just to be like a middle finger to those survivors. So I don't know. It depends how you want to play it, really. Which one should I think you buy? I would say empathy is a good one. Empathy is pretty solid. The aura reading range is crazy good, and it's just helpful to see survivors for challenges or just to find someone, or to, you know, if you need healing yourself, or like I said, healing challenges, shit like that. The other ones I wouldn't really say. I mean, boil over maybe, because like it's just an annoying perk, but also like I said, it can be counters because you can just get slugged. Or again, like if they have agitation or iron grasp, it doesn't really fucking matter. um, Also, Kate comes with windows of opportunity, which is a good perk. So maybe just get Kate, so you can just get this along the way. And Lightbourn, if you're someone who like gets flashlight blinded a lot and you don't know the strategies, or like you just get annoyed by it all, then yeah, get this. You know, it's fun, and like I said, it is a good troll to those survivors. And Force Penance, I guess if you like playing Twins, this one is a good one. I do use this perk on twins when I do rarely play them, but that's just me. Guys, that do it from me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you hopefully in tomorrow's Shrine review.